So, welcome to Applied Mindfulness or Meditation.
Добро пожаловать на программу прикладной медитации и осознанности.
Always know that Applied Mindfulness or Meditation is a journey from the Eastern wisdom that aims at discovery of the subjective reality or our true nature.
Всегда знайте, что эта программа по прикладной медитации и по осознанности уходит корнями к древнему учению, восточному учению, и цель этого учения – это найти наше истинное «Я» и исследовать нашу субъективную реальность.
My master used to say, refuse to be miserable in any circumstances.
Учитель Гуруджи говорил, что нам необходимо отказаться от того, чтобы чувствовать себя неудовлетворенными.
And the second thing he used to say that the world is not full of suffering, world itself is suffering.
И следующую вещь, которую он говорил, наш мир не наполнен страданиями, наш мир и есть страдание.
And this world is itself is a suffering because of our own mind.
А наш мир является страданием только из-за нашего ума.
When the mind is living in ignorance, the world is full of suffering.
Если ум пребывает в неведении, то мир полон страданий.
And when the same mind is in knowledge or wisdom, the same world is full of peace and opportunity.
А когда тот же самый ум пребывает в знании, то тогда тот же самый мир кажется ему или наполнен радостью и счастьем.
So that is why Buddha says mindfulness is nothing but samyak smriti.
Поэтому говорится, что осознанность это есть не что иное, как вот такой санскритский термин самьяк смрити.
And that state comes when we have a right perception.
И осознание этого приходит тогда, когда у нас есть правильное восприятие.
And that right perception comes when you discover your true nature.
А правильное восприятие приходит тогда, когда вы осознаете свою истинную природу.
And that true nature is full of peace and happiness.
А эта истинная природа полна счастья и радости.
The real self and all our true nature is the same in every being on the earth.
То, что мы называем истинное «я», а также наша истинная природа, это то, что идентично во всех живых существах.
Take one example, like electricity. It is the same electricity. When it goes to the bulb, it gives you light. It goes to the fan starts moving and gives you the air. It goes into the heater, it heats up. It goes into the gas stove, it cooks the food.
Истинное «я» можно сравнить с электричеством. Электричество – это одно и то же, оно везде, во всех проводах это одно и то же электричество, но оно проявляется в разных формах. Например, когда оно достигает лампочки, то появляется свет, когда вы включаете чайник, то он греет воду и так далее. То есть, но это все есть проявление одного и того же электричества.
Now think of it, if the fan is not working, it does not mean the electricity is not there.
Но если, например, случается так, что какой-то электроприбор, например, фен не работает, то это ведь не означает, что электричества не существует.
And if the bulb is fused, it does not mean the electricity is not there.
Или если сгорела лампочка, то это же не означает, что к ней не подходит электричество.
So it means when I'm stressed, I'm living in ignorance. Through meditation, I awakens to the knowledge, the electricity behind it. I move into peace and happiness.
Поэтому если человек живет в неведении, то это электричество присутствует, но оно как бы не проявленное. А когда он достигает состояния осознанности, то это электричество начинает работать, и он достигает просветления.
Now see that you are in the state of meditation or mindfulness. The mind is not interfering in any of our activities through the past or the future or in the present.
Представьте, что вы находитесь в этом состоянии осознанности, и ваш ум никак не влияет через прошлое или будущее на ваше состояние осознанности.
So now the mind gets its power, knowledge, and the wisdom from the higher self.
И тогда наше истинное «Я» и наш ум получает знания от высшего «Я», от истинного «Я».
And when you start living in mindfulness, what happens? You become creative, intuitive, dynamic in what you do.
И когда вы живете в этом состоянии, то что случается? Вы начинаете быть креативным, у вас появляется больше интуиции во всем, что вы делаете.
You know, here we say everyone out of love. The one word is there that is known as honey.
Есть такое слово, общеупотребительное, любимый.
So last week I was giving a class, there were 20 people. So first I made them clear that, I think, Samir attended that class, yes. So I told everyone that the honey is also used for those people whom you love.
И Гуруджи на прошлом занятии, когда он проводил занятия со своими учениками в Штатах, то он говорил о том, что это слово применяется к тем, кого вы любите.
And then I asked them their permission, can I use honey for you guys?
И затем он спросил у этих учеников, а могу ли я к вам применять это слово, могу ли я по отношению к вам говорить любимый?
And after the practice, I saw one woman went very deep into meditation.
И после практики он увидел, что одна женщина очень глубоко погрузилась в медитацию.
And I asked her that, can you tell me the honey here, that is me, gives you peace and happiness, or honey at your home?
И тогда он спросил ее, можешь ли ты сказать, кто именно тебе дает это состояние счастья и мира, в котором ты сейчас находишься? Твой любимый муж, который дома остался, или нечто другое, которое находится у тебя внутри?
And she put her hand and she started smiling, and I told her that I know the answer. I give you more peace and happiness.
И она тогда закрыла руками глаза и начала улыбаться, и Гуруджи сказал, что я знаю ответ на этот вопрос. На самом деле в настоящий момент Гуруджи дает больше любви и счастья, чем ее муж.
We are more stressed with our near and dear ones.
Мы в большей степени находимся в стрессе, когда мы взаимодействуем с теми, кого мы называем любимыми.
Because it is the mind that starts living habitually and mechanically with people near to us.
Потому что когда мы находимся с людьми близкими, то наш ум начинает действовать механическим образом, привычным способом.
And when you live in mindfulness or meditation, another woman, she was telling me, you see, Acharya, everything changed in my home. My husband loves me more now.
Другая женщина говорила Гуруджи, что после занятий все меняется у нее дома и между ее супругами и ей больше любви.
So see that point, the mindfulness changes not only you inside, but when you start living in the state of meditation, the people around you also changes.
Поэтому состояние медитации меняет не только вас, но и когда вы живете в этом состоянии, то люди вокруг вас тоже начинают меняться.
So meditation or mindfulness, that is why I have been saying it is the discovery of your true nature.
Поэтому то, что мы называем медитацией или осознанностью, это исследование нашей истинной природы.
Now understand that the meditation or mindfulness is only one. There are hundreds of approaches.
Следующее, что необходимо понять, это то, что медитация бывает только одна. Есть множество подходов и способов, методов, но сама медитация всегда одна.
You cannot evolve and progress into meditation if you keep yourself confined to a particular cult or a dogma or a belief.
Вы не можете идти по пути медитации и достигать чего-то в медитации, если вы привязаны к какому-то конкретному, какой-то конкретной религии, к какой-то догме или к вере.
Now see, if you are living at the highest level, consider that is the fifth level. So what will happen to your meditation practices? I will talk to you. While talking and listening, you can enter into the state of meditation.
Теперь представьте, что вы находитесь на самом высоком уровне медитации, назовем его пятым уровнем.
And if
И
you are living,
что случается на этом уровне?
If you are living at the fourth level, it means your mind is focused, your goal is clear, then I can give you different set of steps in the mindfulness.
Тогда на пятом уровне, если вы находитесь, то что бы вам ни говорил уже Гуруджи, то вы пребываете в медитации постоянно, даже когда Гуруджи вам дает какие-то инструкции. А если речь идет о четвертом уровне, то на этом уровне Гуруджи может дать вам какие-то специальные наставления для того, чтобы перейти выше.
And if you are living at the third level from the top, that means that mind is obsessed with either with someone or some place or some object. So I have to give you a different practice to purify your mind before you go into mindfulness.
Если же вы находитесь на третьем условном уровне, то это означает, что ваш ум одержим каким-то человеком или каким-то событием, может, предметом, и тогда вам необходим совсем другой подход, совсем другой набор инструкций для того, чтобы перейти на следующий уровень.
And from the top, if you are living down at the fourth level, that state of the mind is known as a kind of forgetfulness. In Sanskrit, it is known as murh.
Если же вы находитесь еще ниже, на втором уровне снизу или на четвертом уровне сверху, то тогда это означает, что ваш ум находится в состоянии забывчивости.
So I have to work very hard to dig your mind, to remove those forgetfulness attitude.
И тогда учителю необходимо очень серьезно, очень тяжело работать для того, чтобы выдернуть ваш ум из этого состояния забывчивости, изменить это отношение.
And if you are living at the fifth level, that is known as a wandering state of the mind.
А если вы живете на пятом уровне сверху, то это известно как состояние блуждания ума.
So when you are living at the fifth state of the mind, I have to give you many steps. First, to clean your mind, withdraw your mind inside, help the mind to live within before you go into meditative state.
И на этом уровне необходимо давать очень много различных практик, инструкций, наставлений для того, чтобы очистить ум, для того, чтобы отторгнуть ум от его объекта и так далее, для того, чтобы перейти на более высокий уровень.
Now compare these five states with the journey of the Buddha. Buddha left the house and he was in the lowest, first stage. He did extreme austerity and penance. He used to stand in one foot for weeks and months together.
Теперь сравните это с путем Будды, когда он покинул свой дом, то он находился на самом низшем уровне, и он выполнял множество различных практик, отречений. Например, он стоял несколько недель на одной ноге.
So there was one master who realized in Buddha that he still have lot of impressions of his kingdom, and he gave them the practices. Okay, from today you should not eat any food for weeks and months together. He was reduced to skeleton.
И один из учителей, который был у Будды, он осознавал, что Будда все еще привязан к своему королевству, в уме привязан, и поэтому он давал ему такие практики, которые его заставляли ничего не есть на протяжении длительного периода времени и сохранять это состояние отречения. И он высох практически до скелета.
It was only the last master, whose name was Alar Kalam, who saw Buddha was doing lot of asanas, pranayama and breathing practices, but he felt that his mind is already purified and he needs only 5 minutes to move into a right mindfulness.
И только последний учитель Будды, Алар Калам, увидел, что Будда выполняет множество различных практик, различных пранаям, но на самом деле его ум уже достаточно очищен, и ему требуется лишь несколько шагов, небольших шагов для того, чтобы достичь состояния просветления.
So understand, this journey is more subjective. The teacher recognizes in a personal and a private session that where you stand, and from there the journey starts.
Поэтому важно понимать, что путь медитации, он носит больше субъективный характер. То есть учитель, который находится рядом с вами, он видит, на каком уровне вы находитесь, и с этого уровня и начинается ваш путь.
So in today's journey, first step will be purification of the mind, second will be balancing the energy, the third will be moving the mind within, and after that we will continue.
Сегодняшнее занятие будет построено таким образом, что на первом шаге мы будем заниматься очищением ума, дальше будем заниматься балансировкой энергии, и дальше следующее будем делать упражнения.
Yeah, follow these simple steps and see that you will find a change today. Close your eyes.
Давайте начнем занятие.
Close your eyes, sit or lie down in any posture. Don't create a fuss. No, I will continue to sit in a posture and continue to suffer from pain. So that becomes a pain meditation. Don't do that. If you feel you cannot sit, lie down. Eyes are closed. And close your right nostril. And start inhaling deep, long, and the hissing breath through the left nostril. Long, hissing, and the deep breath. Continue long, hissing, and the deep breath. I'm just checking that you're doing for a minute. Yes, continue. Long, deep, and the hissing breath through the left nostril. What is one important thing? That you keep your focus on the head inside in the space. Simple things. It is always good to meditate every day, but always remain clear and aware that your practice does not become habitual. You know, you are my close friends, so I know you well, so I can give you these different. Now close your left nostril and start breathing long and the hissing through the right nostril. Don't start comparing it with the Bhastrika or Kapalbhati. I'm not giving you any Bhastrika or Kapalbhati. I have seen people are doing this Kapalbhati and Bhastrika for years together, and I don't see any change in them. So keep your focus inside the forehead, long, deep, and the hissing breath through the right nostril. It is not required, but yes, when you do the practice every day, the time comes you know that this breathing is not required. Then only you can leave it. But if you feel your mind is wandering, I consider that you all belong to the second level from the lower end. A sense of forgetfulness is there, some wandering is there, reaction and anxiety is there, anger is there. Now bring your hand down with both the nostrils together, long in the hissing breath. Long in the hissing breath with both the nostrils. Long in the hissing breath with both the nostrils. Just do these practices. Do not think, I have been doing differently. Every meditation has to be different. Don't you see that? For the last almost 3 and 4 years, I've been giving you the practice, and every session is different. It has to be different. I cannot teach you mechanically and habitually, even if I follow the same principles. And now leave this. Start breathing deep, silent, and slow into your belly and the chest. While breathing out, make the humming sound. 9 times we'll be doing it. Long, deep breathing, silent breathing, and while breathing out, make the sound of humming. Keep your awareness deeper inside the forehead. In this journey of meditation, we are following the different steps every week to help you appreciate the journey of meditation in a better way. I have reasons to believe that you are awfully busy. You don't find the time to do the practice every day. But if you do these steps every day, even for a few minutes, it is going to help you manage your pain, achieve well-being, and discover inner peace and happiness. You may start experiencing some sensation, steadiness in the body, and the balance of the energy also induces a kind of relaxation. We are following the principles of the Eastern wisdom. The first step of the breathing, the principle says it purifies your mind. It purifies your mind from the impurities. No doubt it also purifies your body. But our goal here is the purification of the mind. The purification of the mind from the wandering state, from likes and dislikes, from the past impressions of hate and love. For temporarily, the breathing practices helps you to withdraw the mind within, leave and drop those impurities. And we moved into the humming sound. So the mind remains within. Understand, it is not 9 times or 90 times. The moment the mind goes inside, it begins living within. You experience the sense of steadiness and a calmness in the physical. The mind is within. And then we can pick up the next step, continue the journey. Long, deep, silent breath while breathing out. Such a simple step. And now stop this humming sound. Continue breathing. Little deeper, not very deep, but it is also not the normal breathing pattern. Why? Understand that. We want to keep our awareness and attention intact. With a little longer and a deeper breath, it prevents you falling into sleep. On the other hand, it also prevents your mind from wandering. So understand one thing, these steps are not at all required if one lives into the fourth and the fifth state. But check yourself first. Don't start running, no, that meditation is very good. One day you have experience. No, you have to work on your mind. Now with that deeper breath, the moment the breath goes in, move the mind inside the right arm from the shoulder to the fingertips. And when the breath comes out, move the mind from the fingertips to the shoulder. Now understand this step. Awareness and attention on the breath, and mind moves inside the right arm with the breath. Are we not bringing the synergy of the body, breath, brain, and the mind? So when the synergy is there, what will happen? Then the mind will have no interest in moving outside. So what is going to happen? The mind continues to live within. So what is going to happen if it lives within? You will start the journey of mindfulness. So it is not that, no, we have to only be breath mindfulness. Buddha never said this. Now move the mind on the left arm. The breath is deeper. Body is still. Let me explain you the entire state. Body is still, steady. Breath is deep. As you inhale, the mind is moving inside the left arm from the shoulder to the fingertips, and the breath comes out, the mind moves from the fingertips to the shoulder. How simple it is. So these active steps have to be done consciously. Why consciously? To get rid of the first three lower states, the wandering mind, the forgetfulness mind, the obsessed mind. Then what happens? Focused mind. Now, as the breath goes in, move the mind in the right leg from the right side of the waist to the toes. The breath returns. Move the mind from the toes of the right foot to the right side of the waist, right leg. Inside the right leg. You see that today we did not even did the step of being comfortable, being carefree, being casual. And because we did the active steps, the mind starts withdrawing inside and it moves into the state of the stillness of the body. Move the mind on the inside the left leg now, with the breath going in and out. You see, it is all about the mind, how to move the mind from outside to inside, and these active steps helps. And sometimes they do not help. But how do you know? You should know. If it doesn't help, next week I'll give you another different steps and find out which one you feel good and you continue the journey. So at least if you don't practice for about a week, how do you know that you are progressing? And now move the mind from the top of the head inside to the toes when the breath is going in. And when the breath comes out, move the mind from the toes to the top of the head. In our initial journey, you should also learn from your experiences. For example, you are doing this step. The mind is already inside. If the mind is moving inside the body with the breath going in and out, your body will stop moving. It will simply not move. So you understand the step, you experience the step. And sometimes what happens? I'm doing the same practice and moving the body 50 times. So what it means? The mind is already on the body, it is not inside. It is not on the breath also. So this subtle things we do not understand. What we understand, oh, just do the breathing 10 times and it will help you to meditate. It will never help you to meditate. It has not helped. So we have to understand the role of these steps. Some steps may be good for you, other steps may not help you. So I combine because it is a group session. I'm not giving a personalized lessons. and leave this step also. After leaving this step, first we learn from our experiences. Look at the head and the neck. The real journey of mindfulness starts from here. It does not mean that everyone can reach to that state within no time. Look at the head and the neck. Move the mind on the head and the neck. So you experience the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at the right arm. When you look at the right arm, sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Simple way of doing it. Look at the left arm. Now, what is looking? The mind goes to the left arm. First, pay attention. That becomes a little advanced, subtle points in the same step. The first mind goes to the left arm. The mind recognizes the name and the shape. Again, mind goes to the left arm. It recognizes an experience of sensation. Mind again goes to the left arm. It again recognizes the sensation and relaxation and the stillness. So that is how the mind works. Mind divides and perceives. Once you understand that nature of the mind, so what is going to happen? Your mind will continue to live within. Now the mind looks at the head and chest and the belly. You feel the sensation. So I only say one time. When you advance into the practice, I will just keep only one step. Any step will take you deeper. So the mind goes to the chest and the belly and experience the sensation, relaxation in the stillness. Now even many people have started saying that, oh, this is all about scanning the body. But Eastern wisdom says it is not a scan. The goal of experiencing the sensation, relaxation, and stillness is to help the mind to go within. So science stays there. Oh, when you scan, you have a physiological rest. And the physiological rest is meditation. No, that is a wrong understanding. Look at the right leg. The mind goes to the right leg. We are understanding the nature of the mind. Mind goes again to the right leg, you see. Then it experiences the sensation, goes again. Relaxation goes again, experiences the stillness. So, what is the point of wisdom? Such a simple thing. Mind is one, experiences are many. Mind do not change based on the experiences. When we are aware, and when you are not aware, the mind falls trap into ignorance, and then you experience the stress and the suffering. So simple. That is the point of understanding. Looking at the left leg. Looking at the left leg. Feeling the sensation. Experiencing the relaxation and the stillness. When you learn and practice mindfulness based on the principles of Eastern wisdom, then what happens? Then you know where you are going. Let the science do their study that, the meditation brings the physiological rest, it changes the brain, it changes the uh, it changes the blood, you raise your immunity. They are byproducts. First, you have to pay attention to the exact journey of the mindfulness, which has been clearly explained by these great masters. We have to follow those principles. So now, in that state of sensation, relaxation, and stillness, you see that. So, what is the another goal of sensation, relaxation, and stillness? According to Eastern wisdom, that the mind experiences that I am not the body. The moment you drop identification with the body, the mind constantly lives within. And what we started doing, trying to control the mind. How can you control the mind? There is no way. Nobody has been able to control the mind. And that's why I give you a simple example. There is a storm outside. Do you start controlling the storm, or you simply move inside the home and close the door? And that understanding comes from these teachings of the masters. It will not come from the science. Very clear to me. I've been a researcher and doing these activities of the research. So now in that state, look at the breath. The breath goes in and out. First point of awareness. Second point of awareness. Feel the sensation of the breath going in and out. Third point of awareness. Do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. And the fifth point of awareness. The moment the breath goes in, drop your mind in the space inside. The moment the breath comes out, drop the mind into the outer space. There are many ways of doing it. We have done this step before, and I'm adding this step in today's journey to the mindfulness. Please continue. So again, understanding. When the mind drops into the inner space and the outer space, so what happens? Mind becomes a transparent mirror in a dynamic state of the breath going in and out. So what happens when it becomes a transparent mirror? It reflects our true nature. What is our true nature? I'm not the body, I'm not the breath, I'm not the brain, I'm not the mind. Then what I am? I'm pure consciousness, infinite, knowledge, peace, happiness. There is a saying, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. That self is of the nature of truth, infinity, knowledge, Satyam Jnanam Anantam. How simple it is. So even the breath awareness in the journey of the mindfulness is practiced or is done to explore the higher consciousness. What the science has started saying, there is an inward awareness and attention of the mind that fires the brain to no doubt, it does it. But the goal of mindfulness is much higher. Breath goes in and out, feeling the sensation. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath, in the state of the stillness in the body. And the main point is the breath goes in, merging, as if the breath is going in as a drop of a water, merges into an ocean, comes out, merges into an ocean of the infinite space. Experiencing the merging is more important than any physiological changes. It does. Let the science do that study. This is one of the right way to be mindfulness of the breath. And we continue to say, be mindful of the breath. It has become a fashion. Mindfulness can never be a fashion. And now do nothing. The last step would be recognize, become aware. Look at the body. Say within yourself, I am not the body. And check your experience. Then look at the breath. I am not the breath. Say, recognize, become aware. Look at the mind. I am not the mind. Intellect. I am not the intellect and the ego. I am none of these experiences. Then who am I? I am an experiencer. And the moment you say, do nothing, you are aware, you are in the state of mindfulness. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We normally recite some chanting to deepen the experience, nothing more than that. So sometimes it is considered important, sometimes it is not. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. So here the physical meaning of Buddha, you take refuge and you surrender to Buddha. But the real meaning is Buddha comes from both. I take refuge in pure awareness. So what is left? Emptiness, nirvana. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. We return in a specific way, gently, so that we can maintain the state for a longer period. Rubbing the hand, mind jumps from outside to inside. So do not rub your hand. You see that? Still the people are rubbing. Put both your palms on your eyes and open the eyes inside. Know your experiences. We have learned meditation is a habit. It cannot be a habit. That is the biggest challenge that we have to understand. Bring the hands down. Now we'll share our experiences. So, what is your experience? Now you can write down, you can speak to me, or we simply follow as if we are doing a mechanical practice. So that does not work. You can share your experiences also on the YouTube. Your couple of people are watching in the YouTube. So let us share our experiences, my friends, on the YouTube, on the chat, or directly on the audio. So how are you?
Sir, me, sir?
Yes, yes, you, sir.
Sir, I am feeling very fresh now. In the
Very.
beginning of the session, I was feeling sleepy, but now I'm not.
Yes, I could see your face. That's really good. It is already midnight in India.
Yes, sir, 12:25.
12:25, and you're feeling fresh.
Yes, sir.
Do some business then, earn more money. So how are you? How are you, Dennis? Dennis time is how much? It might be 9? Yes. Dennis, Kate, Luna, and I'm not able to know who are watching on the YouTube, so they can write on the here. Share your experiences. I felt warmth in my arms and legs and coldness in my head at the end of the session. Feeling refreshed and relaxed now. It is almost 9 p.m. in Ukraine. Yes. So Dennis writes, it's good. One thing, Dennis, and for you all, teacher teaches you anything, any step. We have to learn from our own experiences. Your experiences will help you to grow rich and deeper in the journey of the mindfulness. And it's a wonderful experience. Dennis has written. Now, Antonina writes, I had a very unusual experience. I'm not sure I can explain. My skin at first is like filled with a speaker of sparks of energy. They were like vibrating, and on the last stage, they are like leveled out with the rest of the space around me for the time being, till I had to find my palms. Yes, this is Antonina is a rich and deeper experience. In meditation, our experience, this kind of an experience indicates that the mind is now becoming clear that we are not the body. And that is why we have the experience of the energy pervading all around us. We become almost like energy field. It is the body that limits me. When I claim that I am the body, then I will say that I am sitting in America and you are sitting in India and Eastern Europe. But when I'm not the body, I'm with you. So that kind of an experience it is. It is wonderful. Anyone more? Thank you very much, Guruji. Very deeper explanation and meditation. Very deeper explanation. Oh, really, Masterji? That's good. And meditation was deeper or explanation was deeper? Very good. That's good. Kate writes, thank you, Guruji. I feel during meditation is falling through the body and spreads the body is no longer bothered. I feel, yes, the body doesn't bother. We are not the body. If you are fully aware that I'm not the body, I'm not the breath, I'm not the mind. So what is that state? That state is the mindfulness. But it doesn't mean that when I'm not the body, and if you slap me, I will leave you. For a matter of convenience, internally, inner state continues to live in the wisdom that I am not the body. That is the key. Kate writes, yes. Yes, Kate, I have explained it. Anyone wants to write on the YouTube? Maybe you can tell your name. So see that when we say, the summary is, when our master says we are not the body. When I say, when you ask me, is it your house? I say, no, this is my neighbor's house. This is not my house. It means what? That my house is somewhere else. So when we say this is not my body, this is not me. I am not the body. So does your mind ask you the question then, who am I? Or I am simply saying and you are accepting? That will not work. So at least for a couple of minutes every day, when you sit with eyes closed and then, okay, that beard guy told me that I'm not the body. Let me see. Really? You contemplate. The body is changing. I was child. Where the child body has gone? It is nowhere. I was adult. Where the adult body has gone? No. Now I am old guy. So the body is constantly changing. So can I be the body? No. I was in the body of a child. I was in the body of an adult. Still in the present. I'm still present deeper within in the body of this gray beard. So if you don't contemplate, it will not work. Yes. So once you contemplate, pay attention. Dennis writes, the expression world is not full of suffering. The world itself is suffering is a great way to understand. Yes. My master always used to say, when people used to go to him, my wife, my husband, my money, he said, world itself is a suffering. Now what you want to do? Do you want to leave the world? go to heaven. You don't want to go to heaven? Then change your perception. Make a world as an opportunity to evolve, to change, to live in meditation. You see the point? So that is all for today, my friends. We'll take up another session next week. Until then, goodbye. Be happy.